All right, guys, CES 2019. I am here in the Hexgears booth, and as you can see, this is a beautiful work of art that everybody should have in their house, really, because this is one size fits all, I believe. But we're here with Andrew and Hexgears, so tell everybody at home what you guys do.
Absolutely. So we're here at CES. We make mechanical keyboards for the gaming market. We're a new brand. This is our first CES as a Hexgears USA brand. We launched a Kickstarter campaign earlier this past summer called the X1 mechanical keyboard that was a low-profile Bluetooth gaming keyboard, kind of the first of its kind. And we're here at CES showing off all of our different RGB mechanical keyboards that are really priced to compete with a bunch of the other bigger players that are full RGB, fully mechanical, and very beautiful and aesthetically nice to look at, and at a price point that other people can't really compete with.
Yeah, that's what surprised me, because when I first started talking to you, like, oh, these are probably like 200 plus keyboards, but I don't think you have anything here that even gets to the $200 point.
Nope. Most of our keyboards are priced right around the $100 mark. Some of them go a little higher if they have more advanced features, but we're trying to make sure that we can actually enter the market and get really good stuff in the hands of people who value quality but not having to pay a really high price.
All right, so here's a question that I get all the time because everybody thinks I'm insane for spending tons of money on keyboards instead of just using what got packed in with my computer. So for people who haven't used a mechanical keyboard before, why should you use that over any kind of the other alternatives out there?
Sure, I get that question all the time. So you use a keyboard every day. It's like your bed, it's like your shoes. It's something you're in contact with for many hours. And so if you're using a standard keyboard, you'll notice that when you type, you'll bottom out and your finger will come in contact with the desk. This is not terribly great for your joints. A mechanical switch will allow you to press only halfway and give you a click or a tactile feedback of a bump so that you can know when to stop pressing and you can develop a more comfortable rhythm and be able to type longer. This is the main reason why a lot of gamers prefer mechanical keyboards to the rubber dome ones or the disposable keyboards that are usually on the market. Is they're going to be using it a lot, they want it to perform, and they want to be able to play all day, because you really need to practice and train if you want to get good.
Yeah, and I even love it for writing and stuff, because I actually noticed a difference in my writing speed just by switching to a mechanical keyboard where I could type a lot faster than that. I'm like, oh, where has this been my entire life? So I really love it for that. So now for all those enthusiasts out there, they kind of want to know a little bit of the nitty-gritty. So what kind of switches and stuff do you have in these?
So actually in this keyboard, we do have the Novel Keys giant switches, which are fully mechanical giant switches. They do work, it does type. It's quite cool. In most of these keyboards that we have on display, there are different offerings from Kaiwa, ranging from Kaiwa box switches, which are kind of an improvement on Cherry MX switches. They last longer, they're more water resistant, they're self-cleaning. It's just a new architecture that's a little bit better. We also have low profile chalk switches, which are super thin, low travel, and come in a variety of tactile, clicky, linear. So they're not just limited to linear, which most other low-profile switches are. And then lastly, we also have just normal Cherry MX style switches that are what the normal mechanical keyboard market is used to, for people who just have a feel that they like and don't want to switch from it.
So yeah, I know you have multiple models out here. I heard about the one where you can actually customize, you can swap out switches and stuff. So tell everybody a little bit about that, because I've been in the market, I'm like, why doesn't anybody really make this short of, you build it your own, and you guys came out with it. So tell everybody a little bit about that.
So we have the Gemini Dusk and its white cousin, the Gemini Dawn. The Dawn is not on display here. And they use a hot swap socket, which is actually something on the circuit board that allows you to pull out switches just like Legos. So if you like one type of switch, maybe a clicky, loud noise, but you realize, I love my keyboard, but I need to work in an office, I need it quiet. You can get switches that are silent or quiet, and you can fully pull them out like a Lego and put the quiet one in without having to buy an entirely new keyboard. And that's a feature that has not made it into the mainstream, and we do offer it in the Gemini Dusk.
I love that. Even so, you could, even have more clicky ones, for your WSAD, which apparently all of us have been using wrong for our entire lives, according to most writers online right now.
Use the pinky on
Yeah,
your A.
yeah, I've never done that. But like I love that, and then I also kind of love the heritage of your company. So tell everybody how your company came together and why you're making this, because that's always important to me too when we're seeing a product. Is like, why are these guys making this product?
So we actually operate two companies. One is Hexgears, which is more, I guess, mass market focused, and a second one is called Input Club, which designs for the enthusiast market, really at a very high level. And we have come out of the keyboard forums, Geekhack, Our Mechanical Keyboards, Desk Authority, and Keeb Talk, which are some of the bigger forums online. And we really catered to the serious enthusiast needs. And now we're bringing some of those features via Hexgears to a much larger market. And so we see things like PBT double shot keycaps on some of our products that resist finger oils. It's a thing that the enthusiast market is really into, but the normal market just doesn't even know what PBT is. And so we're trying to bring some of these really high quality features to something that people that might not necessarily spend all their time reading about keyboards on the internet, but might still want the benefit of it.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching this, look at your keyboard right now. And if it's not one of these, there's a reason why they do it, and you may want to switch on that. So if people are interested in checking out your stuff, where should they go?
Hexgears.org. It's a new website. We just put it up. Please check it out. Give us feedback. The X1, which we mentioned earlier, that we launched on Kickstarter, is available for pre-order right now via Kono Store, KONO.store. So if you're interested in picking up a Hexgears product, that one's available right now. But in the next few months, will be available on Amazon, probably right after Chinese New Year.
Yeah. Perfect. Andrew, thank you so much. You guys, like I was telling you earlier when we started, you guys are cut from the same cloth as me, and that's why I love doing CES, is finding this like-minded people. So make sure you guys check this out, because keyboards are my probably favorite indulgence outside of headphones, which both aren't great for my wallet, but oh well. So make sure you guys check this out, and then more from CES 2019 coming soon.